I mean, most of people, they really, well, myself and Alex out in the bush, sometimes we're having good fun. You can really feel it when we're on drive. Sometimes we're displaying. Yeah, I will remember him one day here, we were at Cheetah Cut Line. He was giving, I mean, the alarm call of, yeah, gorillas. You know, I was doing the hyena call. It was very, very amazing. You know, as we all like boys, we were enjoying, you can see how the interaction of hyena and the, I mean, gorillas, how it actually when it give calls and so on. He was very good on that. He's really, really, and he was a snake man. We always remember him. You know, I don't want snake myself, but he's a guy that handled snake with us. He was able to, yeah, identify snakes from the distance. For sure, in my nature, I don't touch snakes at all. I always remember Alex on that, and he was always having a big smile. You know, he was a great man with us.
Yeah, he definitely brought a different feel to camp life out here, and on the subject of his fascination with snakes, I'm very much like you, Rickson. I respect snakes, and I think they're fascinating animals. But just to see a snake is very good, always good enough for me. Let them carry on with their own business. A few times, and maybe a few viewers out there can recall one of my first drives with the WildEarth team. Went out in search for termites, the fungus-growing termite, and it's you have to be a little bit cautious when you go looking for these or scratching around in these holes. It's not uncommon for snakes to actually utilize these old termite mounds, and very often I'd say to Alex, I've got to be careful now because maybe there's a black mamba in here, and his response would just be, I hope so. So it's yeah, he's had a fascination with the snakes, and it's good to have someone like that around. When the snake does come, he can come and enjoy himself with it and take care of the situation.
That's cool, huh? We have spoken. I mean, it shows that we all love Alex. He left us with peace. He's going to do something in part of the world. I believe one day we'll be back. Yeah, really, we enjoy much about this fight chat. For more, I mean, I still have more questions for you, Marco. When I come back on my leave, I heard that there was the two male lines that enter southwest of the area. One is more nervous and so on. What do you think? What's going to happen? Because Mapojos are off from the property down south. What's going to happen here around the area with this new nomadic male coming in and off?
Yeah, that's quite interesting. It's been a while since I've been here. I haven't seen any other lion bar the Mapojos. And I believe since the Mapojos moved into the area, there hasn't been much activity of other lion passing through. So it's nice to see activity of lions moving to the area again, and especially two nomadic males. They on the time that we got to spend with them, Rex, and we didn't see them marking or anything along those lines. So it'll be interesting to see if they're passing through and going to try and establish a territory somewhere. But they still got a lot of growing to go before they could pose a big threat to the Mapojos even. But with the coalition of the Mapojos, they haven't been through Western Gauri recently, so well, I think the last time we saw them was with the buffalo, and that was 2 months ago now.
2 months ago.
So scent isn't fresh out in the bush. These two nomadic males perhaps won't pick up on that fresh sense of other dominant males in the area, so it's possible that's why they might be exploring quite freely at the moment. But if they become vocal, I'm sure that the Mapojos will at some point come and investigate and see what's happening. So it'll be an interesting turn of events.
Yeah, it's great because as Marco said, with those two young males, I also mentioned on live on our drive that they're still young. I don't see future of them hanging around in the area because they have to grow big and more attraction to the females. But more news about new nomadic male that enter from southwest around Bush Lodge area. There's a two male that coming from the other side too.
Okay, sorry, apologies. Yes, you're right. I thought you were talking of the Manyaleti males, that those two youngsters that had come in from the north, from Buffelshoek area. That's right, that was quite new. Two big males, I believe. and they were on a buffalo carcass.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Oh, that's yeah, that will be interesting. I think if a few of the mapojos are caught out, maybe individually or just two, it's always interesting to see if there can be some change to the structure of the dominance in the area. So, but I think if they come across the full strength of the mapojos, there's going to be a little bit of a problem. But the mapojos, I haven't seen them in full strength yet. I just see either 3 or 4 together, and that means there's 2 or 1 running around or moving around by himself. So if those 2 males come across them, yeah, we'll see. It will
definitely. We haven't seen these 2 males that are coming from southwest or southeast. It looked like they were on a buffalo kill. It might slowly enter into the area. It looked like the area around here, Mapocho, they've been away for a while. At least it's been 2 months now Mapocho was away. If those 2 males enter into the area, they will try to settle around in the area. We never know what's going to happen. We're not saying the Mapocho is going to be kicked out, but if they're caught being alone or 2, it will be something that we're going to witness. It's going to be changed the whole plan of Mapojos which are around in the area. So yeah, I believe if they come down here, it will be something. And there was a lot of questions. People that were asking what's going to happen with the Mapocho. They're going to stay in the area, killing all the lion, eventually spread that gene around in the area. It's not going to affect the population of the lions. It's something now, it's happening. I mean, a new nomadic male coming from southeast, they will be in the area. We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Mapocho will come being 4, 3 or 5. Also the new males, we never know what's going to happen. But I believe this is the right time for Mapocho, I mean, to split out into different females around the area. And I know that there's many questions that are coming through about these notorious males around in the area. So here's an answer for today. I believe, yeah, it's the right time for now for a change.
Yeah, I believe Peter is going to come and join me for a while and sit and have a chat about the week's events. Yeah, thanks, Eric. It's been good having you here, and it's good to have you back and just chatting. It's always nice for everybody to come and join us around the fire here and just get a feel of what life really is like for us out here. We spend, it's not just a Sunday night live broadcast that we come and sit around the fire. This is a very regular thing that we do out here in the bush, and it's a very important part for us. It's a good time for friends to talk and discussions and ideas and just general chit-chat about what's happening in life and what's happening around us. So it's yeah, it's always good, and it's always good to have other faces and a lot of new faces all around us, staring at us, coming to see how things are and how life is out over here with the WildEarth crew. But yeah, always welcome to see new friends and new faces out over here. So I think let's get Mr. Peter Pretorius out here. And Peter, are you hiding away from us?
He's very shy. Eh?
No.
I was waiting so you could hear me. We're going to stop change with Rex just now. Actually, I actually wanted to jump in here earlier, but I didn't want to invade. You guys were chatting away. One of the quick questions that just came through while you were talking regarding the Shangaan earlier. Rexon was the name for an owl in Shangaan. It's Skova. I know that's the Fanaga law name. Is it exactly the same in Shangaan? Skova. Skova. I actually had a friend that was called Skova. He had one eye that always looked a little bit like this, just because like an owl checking with different angles. And also, Marco, since we're in a sort of live space around the fire now, sure. I'm going to have to put you a little bit on the spot, if that's all right. Alex gave you the blue suit to wear, and it's not that cold tonight, but maybe just show people what it looks like. You know, Alex, it took forever for us to get Alex in front of the camera. Eventually did a drive, which was a very special experience for me personally as well, and for everyone else going along with him. But I just really enjoyed seeing Alex come out. He's got a great heart and a great passion for Africa. And I think the blue suit should maybe be showcased a little bit quicker this time. It took us weeks of joking with Alex before he finally stood around in it. But it's up to you, Marco. Of course, there's no pressure. Lots of people who want to see it, I'm sure.
Grab a seat, Peter.
You can have this one. Cool. Well, we've changed our plan a little bit in terms of who's talking where. But